So this video is going to help you on how to develop emotional intelligence. I was talking to a friend last night, and this video inspired me to share this because I believe that a lot of men, especially men that have grew up in a single parent home, this is something that we all have kind of at least have struggled with in terms of dealing with our emotions properly. And even if you weren't necessarily brought up in a single parent home, you probably have dealt with not having the influence of how to deal with your emotions properly. And so this video is going to help you on how to develop a level of mastery over your emotions, so therefore you do not react in an outcome that brings your situation in a much worse predicament. Okay, I have seen solid dudes that have ended up in situations that they could have possibly avoided had they have mastered this particular trait that I'm going to share with you in this video. And again, habits are created based upon daily routines and discipline, okay? So this is not something that you're ultimately going to master overnight, but if you put this tactic into practice, this is going to help you remain at a calm state, okay? Now, emotions are great servants, but poor masters, okay? Emotions are what makes us human, okay? There's nothing wrong with having emotions, even though we have been taught in some capacity that men shouldn't be allowed to have any emotions. We are supposed to suppress these things. But I found that even when emotions are suppressed, it's only but a matter of time before we blow up based upon those suppressed emotions not being dealt with properly. So what I'm going to show you is how to be able to keep at a calm state and how to be able to not suppress, but actually be able to outlet your emotions in a much healthier way. And I found that stopping and doing deep breathing exercises can definitely help. Now, you would think this is simple as some type of, it can't be that simple, but believe it or not, trust me when I say this, doing deep breathing exercises several times, couple times out the day, if you can just do it every hour. And what's kind of unique and cool about having like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or something, it actually reminds you to do deep breathing exercises. And this will actually help you become at a very calm state. If you're someone that suffers with anxiety or just feeling under a lot of pressure, finding things that can help you reduce your stress levels will help minimize your frustration when you're dealing with a situation that is deemed unfavorable or is bringing frustration into your life. You can be able to channel it and deal with it a lot more better than just simply suppressing it. See, a lot of times now with America we're now got legalized marijuana. There's a lot of things and drugs out here that we can be accessibly able to get to nowadays that help us with these things and emotions. But these are the short-term solutions to the long-term problem. You may not always get access to these things, but if you can practice just simply deep breathing, stopping and thinking, and actually exercising positive affirmation, speaking out loud what you're grateful for, and reaffirming yourself on what you are thankful about, who you are as a person, this can help reinforce your thought process to establish a sense of confidence and self-worth. Now, I am a firm believer of prayer as I am a man of faith. And the way God sees you is what's more important. Now, whether if you're a person of faith or not, most importantly, you got to understand that God is crazy about you and he loves you. And the fact of the matter is what he sees of you is a good end and expected end and not for you to fail. But a lot of times as men, because we have pride and we carry his complex, we tend to take on all of the pressures of life on our own without at least acknowledging and seeking him. Okay, so having that time of meditation, prayer, time with intimacy with your creator, your father, he cares about you. Even if you didn't have a father growing up, he is a father to the fatherless, okay? Now, I'm not trying to sound preachy, but I'm just telling you what works, because at the end of the day, you probably already tried it your way, and you probably have done things that you're not proud of based upon not having the healthy way of how to channel your emotions. So what I'm here to just say, practice, stop, and think. and exercise self-control through these very exercises. There's so many different things that you can do to help reduce stress, and I will be talking about this on other videos that I'm also implementing. But just simply deep breathing throughout the day, man, it makes such a big difference. It has helped me to stay grounded and balanced, because I understand that when it comes to the pressures of life, especially when you're dealing with just responsibilities of being a man, a lot of times we tend to just keep on pressing on and not really necessarily dealing with our issues properly with healthy outlets and alternatives. All right. So take the time in your week to just practice deep breathing at least a couple of times throughout the day. Just practice 3 or 4 times of just doing some consistent. Do that a few times throughout your day and just get into the habit of doing that. And I promise you, you're going to see quite a bit of a difference on how it helps reduce your mindset and helps reduce a lot of the anxiety and stresses that you may be dealing with at this time. All right. I hope this video helped. I want to try to make sure that my videos are not too long-winded, but I just wanted to give you a quick tip just to help develop some emotional intelligence, because my brothers are out here really suffering in silence, and I want to just give a message of hope to help you become the best version of yourself. If you can't have self-control within, then how can you possibly take on the pressures of life, right? So again, thank you for watching this video. If you think this video may help somebody, please make sure to share it, like it, and tell me how this has helped you if you're putting this in practice. And if you have any other alternatives on how things have been helping you with distressing, please make sure to share it so a brother that's watching this can be able to see it as well. All right, my name is Aquarius Beverly. Thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon in the next one. God bless.